everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Jets going up against the Chiefs. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A minute ago, Arrowhead was rocking. The offense led out by all-pro tight end Travis Kelce as the Chiefs get set to match up with the New York Jets. Hello again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And, partner, I think we can safely sum up the goal this final week of the preseason with 3 simple words. Don't get hurt.
And make sure you follow that mantra, okay? We cannot have you hurt going into the season, but you're exactly right. Starters will play very little, if at all, in this game. A lot of guys fighting to make the roster because after this game's over, we get down to the 53-man number, and guys will be fighting like mad to be included in it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Jalen Marshall. Shifts by him. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a prolific passer in his days at Baylor. It's Bryce Petty.
One thing Bryce Petty knows, and that's patience. Coming out of high school, ended up having a gray shirt when he first got to Baylor. Then he had to sit behind 2 other quarterbacks while they got their opportunity before he finally hit the field. In fact, he had graduated from Baylor as an undergrad before he took his first snap as a starter for the Bears.
Petty now. And his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. That'll bring up second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Here's Petty. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. 9 yards on the play and a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down. They go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They run again with Ware. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Marcus Peters has been named first-team All-Pro in both of his years in the NFL. In 2015, he had 8 interceptions. In 2016, last season, that dropped to 6, which tells me that he's maximizing the number of times people are throwing the football in his area because you know they're trying to avoid him.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the run, it's Ware. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll set up a throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Malcolm Johnson, 27 yards. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a...
Oh, this is blocked. The defense picks it up, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
You know, if this is the regular season partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. There's the stiff arm. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, Maddox. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 49. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Complete to Amaro on the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Come on, D.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Maddox. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Off the bootleg. Maddox. It's Kelce on the ground. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on 2nd down. Maddox. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Looking to throw on second down. Maddox. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They go play action here on first down. And that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Throwing again on second and 10. Maddox out to the right here to Wilson. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover it.
So that drive spans 13 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second down following the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they give this time to the tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Looking to throw. Quinn wiggles free. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Quinn. Conley's got it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw on second down. Quinn, middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Throwing on first down. Quinn throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw on second down. Quinn throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Throwing again. Quinn. Now he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 1 quarter down. It's a close game here early on. And we're back to Arrowhead after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second. quarter kickoff as they take over here, 1st and 10. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's the backup, Hackenberg. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Five yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Three down. Let's go. What? London. What? London.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jonas Gray, 56 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And incomplete on the deep ball. Chad Hansen, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Hackenberg. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And now running right through him. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And look out, I think he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jonas Gray ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bilal Powell and his offensive mates retaking the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
To throw, Hackenberg. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They go again with Powell. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Hackenberg looks to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offense. The play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Hackenberg. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. On 1st down, this is Forte. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Hackenberg on 2nd down. And unable to to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Chad Hansen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Jones now on first down. It's brought in by Harris. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go. What?
Now Jones on first and 10. Got some real estate inside the 30. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Here we go.
Now Jones. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Matt Forte as he gets set to go and heads back out there. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, they run. Again, it's Forte. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
False start, offense.
Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Hackenberg. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Oh, good move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through him. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Here comes Kansas City. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morris. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's go. What? None. What? None.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jonas Gray on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And the route is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Forte. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Jets on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Hackenberg, and that is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Cardale Jones and company heading back on the field. He's been in a pretty good group. They actually have more yards on the ground than through the air, but both have been good, pretty balanced.
And have we ever met a coach when we've talked to him before a game that hasn't mentioned wanting to be balanced?
No, because then you've got both sides hitting the defense. They don't know what to expect, right?
It really helps your play calling because now you're in a position where you're confident in either aspect of the game. Dial it up and let it go. And so far, that's allowed them to lead.
Absolutely. Have the lead here in the 2nd quarter. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a fairly solid idea about which team will be featured prominently in those highlights.
Might be a little biased. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Morris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw on 2nd down. Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Stewart. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets away from 1. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Morris. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Jones now to throw on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Butker on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Green 39.
The drive begins with a run by Forte. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find... Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some...
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jonas Gray tying a career high with his 4th touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Hackenberg. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a give running left is Forte. Matt Forte with green grass ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Forte, 62 yards. And the Jets are able to get a score back. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cardale Jones and company heading back on the field. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with a recipe of the ground game. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Jones looking to throw on second down. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go! 38! 38!
Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
On the counter, Forte. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And, oh, the ball's out. Forte loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Jets on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Now Hackenberg. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go. What? 90.
Jones on first down. Big hold to the 30. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stewart. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Stewart. The 30, 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He'll drop to throw, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for the Jets. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go. Try at 38. Try at 38.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. The Chiefs have got the pass game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Come on, let's go. Try at 38. Try at 38.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Try at 38. Try at 38.
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morris. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
And they give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it second and goal.
Red 38. Red 38.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're looking at a third and goal here. They'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jonas Gray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And a look here now at Matt Forte. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about the 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tono Passanio not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for KC. 58 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right. Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trucks through him. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jonas Gray, 31 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Well, there it is. After number 5, we were wondering if we would see it, and he has broken the NFL record with his 6th touchdown in this game.
Let's face it, we can go ahead and lose our objectivity here, can't we? And just applaud what we've seen. That's one of the great records in the NFL. Are you talking about this 6 touchdown runs in a game against an NFL defense? I want to run down. Let's go down there and carry him off the field ourselves. We should do that.
Get his autograph after the game. I know that much.
Don't forget, I know you. Selfie. We'll do a selfie.
Oh, yeah, we'll do a selfie. We'll do a group selfie.
There you go.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hansen. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I know that play didn't work very well, but an old New York Giants quarterback taught me a lesson a long time ago. Sometimes running the draw actually takes courage and play calling. You're actually setting something up for later in the game, and just because it was unsuccessful then doesn't mean it won't be successful later.
The Jet. Passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here we go. Gone.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hansen. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Let's go. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They go back to the ground attack here. It's Forte. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive.
Here we go. 3-19.
3rd down, here's Forte. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, that field goal block Pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys that got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Play clock winding down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
The play clock's running down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to fight through one tackle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Grand 38! Grand 38! Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Flex round! Flex round!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Check 53. Hey, let's get that home.
Time running out here on the play clock. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jonas Gray, 43 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for a trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you, He's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jets. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. It's Hansen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. First down. He'll drop to throw it. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, hang on a moment here. Marshall's in some pain. Still down. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now a handoff running right, Forte. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Matt Forte ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into to it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards there. The Jets have a first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his pass incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Now back to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go. Blue, line it.
They'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go!
And to give this time to the tailback. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
3 down. Here we go! What? 90!
And he'll give it here to his running back. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Butker now to add the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's brought down. That good for 19 at a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And he'll spike it with 16 seconds remaining.
Let's go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.